Hello guys, and welcome back to what I hope is going to be a weekly reading vlog. It has to, because that is going to be a very exciting one. I am actually doing a readathon with one of my friends. It is during this entire week, so it needs to be a weekly reading vlog, right? So my TBR, you're gonna laugh at me, but Babel is still here. I still haven't finished it. I mean, that's quite logical because I haven't read it at all when we did our little weekend reading vlog. But yeah, there is still Babel and a few more books in here, being In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. That is the Hollow's Book Club pick of the month. Then we have Defend the Dawn by Brigid, Kemmerer, that I really want to read because it's supposed to be published in 2 weeks or something like that, and I want to read this. I'm really excited. This is the second book of Defy the Night, if you didn't know. And then we have Gallant by VE Schwab. I wanted something kind of atmospheric, which is why I chose these two. And Defend the Dawn was just because I wanted to read it, honestly. And then Babel, because I'm still reading Babel, and I did make a bit of progress into this book. I'm halfway through chapter 3, I think. Kind of halfway through chapter 3. Really kind of. I only have like 10 pages left in chapter 3, so yeah. So yeah, that is the little TBR. I asked you guys on Instagram, but I obviously don't have my phone. I asked you guys on Instagram what book should I read, because I honestly don't know. Like, I'm really one of these 3, but I just don't know. Like, at first I wanted to start Gallant, but I'm kind of like drawn towards Defend the Dawn because obviously so yeah, well, I will see you guys. I need to get ready to go to work, and I will see you guys tonight, I think. I would have chosen my reading for the day, so for the week. So yeah, see you guys. Hello guys, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, so I haven't talked to you a lot actually. I just talked to you on Monday, that is it. And I don't feel like I've quite explained myself because I was kind of in a hurry because I was actually going to work that day. But let me just grab the books. Here is what is happening. With my friend, we decided to do a little readathon because, I don't know, she just asked me if I wanted to do one, and I was just like, okay, I'm just doing it. And yeah, here I am now. So during this readathon, I do have my little book journal. Let me grab it. I did a little TBR for this book journal, not for this readathon. So here it is. I did a little teeny tiny TBR for this readathon with only 4 books, because I know myself, I will never be able to read 4 books. Okay, I feel like I've proven this right now, because I told you on Monday that I didn't know which book I wanted to read. I was hesitating between a few books, and I've actually decided to start Defend the Dawn by Brigid, Kemmerer, because I wanted to know what was going to happen to my babies in this book. So I started it. The thing is that I didn't have quite the time that I thought I would to read that much. So I didn't read that much. I mean, I didn't. I'm on page 112 of this book. I started it on Monday, so I'm kind of frustrated. So tonight I'm gonna try and reach page 150, and if I can do a bit more, then I will try to do a bit more. I feel like these two, I feel like this one I can finish by Friday. These two I can read on the weekend. Like, I feel like I can read this one on Saturday and then this one on Sunday. It's doable. This one, I feel like you're gonna see me talk about this book for so long in so many vlogs where I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't make any progress on this. I'm so ashamed, guys. I'm so ashamed. And then on Saturday morning, I'm going to the bookstore with my friend because she wants to buy the Bible. She wants to buy the Ballad of Never After, so we're going to the bookstore and I want to check if Kingdom of the Feared isn't out yet. I feel like it won't, because my bookseller, he said that he has like books before they publish dates when it's like a small release, but I feel like Kingdom of the Feared is a huge release and I feel like there's going to be an embargo on it, so yeah. But I'm still gonna check, we'll see if I can find it or not. Hello guys, I did not have that much time to talk to you. I need to go, but before I go I wanted to give you a little reading update and to tell you what I was going to do today. So I am currently reading Gallant, as you've seen probably, no, not probably, you've seen it. And I read it a lot yesterday night. I'm on page 88, chapter 10, and this book is freaking me out. I'm so scared. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of this book. It is creepy. I love it. She's a mad person. No, but it is so atmospheric and stressful and scary, and I really love it. It feels like Halloween. I think this book would be perfect on Halloween, actually, like, you know, to read on Halloween. That would be the thing to do. I feel like it is kind of a, like, you take Crimson Peak and you take The Hunting of Hill House and Blaminor and you mix it up and it's Gallant. So yeah, this is how scary it is. Yeah. And right now I am going to the bookstore again with one of my friends, Sha. I'm so happy to see her. It's been such a long time. I'm really excited and I need to go, otherwise Sha is gonna wait for me. So I will see you guys at the bookstore because you're coming with me. And yeah, I will let you know what I bought. Hello guys, I just got home and I have a book haul for you. Woo! Really exciting things. I didn't find everything I wanted to and I didn't buy everything I wanted to because I was like, is that reasonable? Am I gonna read that now or is it going to wait? And some books I knew I would not read now, so I decided not to take them. My friend did a little sorting of her bookshelves and she asked me if I wanted some of her books and I was like, bestie, yes. So she got me her books. So let me just show you that first and then I will show you the books that I bought. But I am so excited. She actually let her little sticker notes on the book, which makes me so excited because I want to know what she decided to highlight. So yeah, so this is her copy of The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. So I haven't read this book and I really want to, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have taken it. So she gave it to me and look at the little sticker notes. I'm so excited to read that. And I feel like this is like a very autumnal reading. You will see from now on my channel is only autumn content, so yes, these readings are going to be really autumnal. I do have one that is a romance, but it's kind of an autumnal romance which I'm very excited to read. But yeah, stay away from The Hazelwood. It kind of reminds me of Gallant, stay away from Gallant, and Crimson Peak, stay away from Crimson Peak. Very exciting. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to read that. These are like not readings that I'm gonna read right now because it is not autumnal, but still I'm really excited for summer to come so I can read these. That is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This book I almost bought right before she actually texted me, and then she texted me and I was like, yes, I'm taking this one. I'm so excited. This is a romance. I don't know what it talks about. I don't want to know what it talks about because I want to dive into this blindly. I love to do that. So he's absolutely not falling for the good girl. Other chapters have names. That is, yes please, bring that back. It was cool. Then last but not least, you would say, we have the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy, all the books. Now this is funny. So here is, and she let her oyster her sticker notes, which is so cool. I'm so excited. But This one I wanted to read, but then I kind of didn't want to read them. And if I did, I wanted to have them because I really love these editions. I think they were really pretty. But I did want to buy it because I was like, am I gonna like it? I don't know. I really don't know. So it's a love triangle. Your girl is tired of love triangles. Like, I used to love that, and now I'm just like, don't do that to me. It is hard, it is painful. But yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to read them, and then one of my friends kind of convinced me to read them, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to buy them. And then my other friend, she texted me and she was like, do you want that? And I was like, yeah. So here we go. I do have the Summer 10 Pretty trilogy, and I'm really excited to read that. I will read it next summer probably. And then let's just dive into the books that I bought myself. There are 4 books. 2 of them were books that I wanted to buy. The other 2 were not. One was in my TBR for a while, and the other I didn't, like, I haven't heard of it, and I'm so excited to read it. But yeah, so let's just start with the books that are not a surprise. I bought A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. So I've never read that. Who is she? I told my friend, like, I was kind of hesitating right before buying it. I was like, I don't know, like, it's young adult. I've heard that it was like really young adult, and I don't know if I'm in the mood for that this autumn. Like, I really want to read adult things. Says the girl who's been reading young adult books. I don't know, it just feels different from what I'm used to read. I want to read fantasy. This is not fantasy, this is thriller, but I need to give it a go. I need to give it a go. She kind of convinced me. She was like, there's a romance in here, you're gonna love it. And I was like, okay, I'm doing it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm so excited. The other one, I've been meaning to buy this one for so long, but it was pricey, okay? Like, it's expensive, but it's the same price on Amazon. So I was just like, Julie, just go for it, otherwise you would never read it. And I really, really want to read it. It's so high on my TBR, and it's been like 2 years, I think, since it's this high on my TBR. And that is Getting the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. I'm so sorry. I really want to read this. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've read quotes that were so amazing. And yeah, I just really want to read this. It's been so long. I need this. I'm like really beyond excited for this book. And yeah, I will just keep on saying that I'm really excited, because I'm really excited. But then we have 2 other books that I need to talk about. So the first one being a book that I've been meaning to read for so long, and I actually talked about it in one of my, pretty much a lot of videos. I did like a TBR, September thing TBR last year, or autumn TBR, I can't remember, or exciting new releases, something like that. I talked about this book in a few videos, I think, and that is Within These Wicked Walls by Lauren Blackwood. I hate the fact that there's this on here. So I love your Reese, but don't do that. But yeah, this book, it is perfect for autumn. So I talked about it last year when it came out, probably November, October or November, I think, or probably September. I don't know. One of these months, like in autumn, you know, like autumn mood. It came out, and I've been meaning to read it, and I never bought it, and I don't know why, but I saw it at the bookstore, and I was just like, I'm picking it up, I'm taking it, that's for sure. There wasn't even a price in here. I was just like, it's fine with me, I need to read this. It's a very, I think from what I've heard, it's a very atmospheric, kind of like Gallant, you know, like you're in a house and there are weird things happening, and there's a handsome young hare. And he's called Magnus. Horrifying manifestations at every turn, and that Magnus is hiding far more than she's been trained for. Death is the most likely outcome if she stays, and the reason every Deptra before her has quit. Leaving Magnus to live out his curse alone is an option, because heaven help her, she's falling for him. Yes, guys, you know, if there is a romance, I'd be taking it, and I'm really, really excited to read this one. I've been wanting to read it for so long. I'm so happy. So happy to have it, and also it is quite stunning, I think. And the last one but not least, this is one I've never heard of. I saw it at the bookstore quite a few times, I think, but I never really, like, my attention wasn't on that because it was summer, so I wasn't looking at that. But it's a romance, and it is called The League of Gentlewomen Witches, and it is a love story between a witch and a pirate. Just that. I'm so excited, guys. I feel like this is the perfect autumnal romance. I don't necessarily read romance in autumn. The first time I did that was last year when I read The Ex-Hex, which was pretty good. And then at the start of the month, actually it was in August that I read, end of August that I read The Kiss Curse. That is the second book of The Ex-Hex, which was really good, and it reminded me that there was some good autumnal romance out there, and that I should read romance a bit more during autumn, but not that much. No, I will not read that many romances, but this one definitely. I think it is the second in a series, but a series that is not really related necessarily. So the first one I think was The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels, but this one I'm so excited for. So apparently it is like there are sworn enemies and they cannot be together because it would break the witchcraft code. So yeah, but she's kind of into him and they have to ally, I think. Yeah, two enemies turned allies who must uncover a powerful jewel and may just discover forbidden love along the way. Just that. I'm really happy. Pretty excited to read all of these books. Wow. Oh, these are the books in this book haul. That is a lot. And now I'm going to eat and read Gallant. I want to finish it today so I can start In My Dreams I Hold a Knife tonight. Really excited for Gallant. Excited and scared, but I feel like it's the afternoon. Do you know what? It reminds me of back in the days when I was watching The Haunting of Hill House or The Haunting of Bly Manor in the afternoons, and it was grey outside and raining, and I was just in the couch with a blanket on me and just watching that and being so scared but still feeling so good, because that is my season. I'm so happy. But yeah, it reminds me of that, so I'm really excited for this afternoon reading that when it's dark outside and I'm going to be under my blanket and I'm going to light up a little candle and make some tea. But for now I need to eat because I'm hungry. Okay guys, so I just finished reading Gallant. What to say about this book? I loved it. It really feels like Bly Manor and Hill House meets Crimson Peak, and it was really atmospheric, really creepy, really like stressful, you know, atmosphere where like at any turn you can see a ghost, and it's always at that point, man. But yeah, at any turn you can see a ghost, and it's really scary and stressful but really enjoyable. The story is really dark but really interesting. I give this book 4 stars. Now the only reason why I didn't give it 5 stars is because I feel like the last page could have been a bit more impactful. Like I didn't really like the last words or the last thing that happened. I think it could have been really more impactful and more like, you know, it wasn't. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed about that, but give it 4 stars still. I just loved it. I really loved it, and it's really a perfect reading for autumn or Halloween. Like, you should definitely read this on Halloween if you can, because that's really creepy, and it scared me so much. Like, really, I was so scared. But yeah, that is it for Gallant, and now I am going to read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Winstead. So this is the Hollow Book Club pick of the month. I will leave the Instagram of the book club down below. So yeah, this is dark academia, I think, because it's 6 friends, 1 college reunion, 1 unsolved murder. So I think it is dark academia. Okay, I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna read that. But I also have another book that I really want to read now. This is a really I don't know, this is like a really weird reading, guys, and I'm very sorry for that, but I keep seeing this book around, and I saw it at the bookstore today, and I told my friend I want to read this. Like, what the fuck, you know? It's that kind of book where you're like, it's just so disturbing, and so why would you read that and write that I kind of feel like I need to, just so I can know what's that. And the book, let me just open my Kindle because it's on my Kindle, and it's been a while since I haven't been on my Kindle. The book is Priest by Sierre, Simone, I don't know how you say that, but basically I think it's just smart, you know. It's like dark romance or romance, I don't know, well, dark romance, I think. And the guy, he's a priest. And I think something happens on the altar. So if you're a really religious person, probably do not read that. If you're okay with it, then I don't know, just go for it. I'm so intrigued by that. Like, really. How many pages are there? 266 pages. So I feel like I could definitely read this alongside this one. So I think I might do that because I'm really curious, and I'm like intrigued, and I'm really obsessing over this. But my priority is going to be this one, so I will start Priest at some point. I will let you know if I start it. But yeah, I'm gonna start this one first, and then I will see. Hello guys, it is Sunday. I don't think I talked to you today. Don't think I did, and I'm very sorry because I didn't give you any updates on my reading of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, and I just finished it, and I'm so ashamed because I just couldn't put this book down. Okay, I just couldn't. Do you know what, this morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't really want to read, but I was like, oh, come on, just read a bit this morning, and then we'll see in the afternoon, I can do something else. And I started reading, and then I never stopped, and here I am. This is such a shame, but this book has become one of my favorite things of all time. Excuse me, but what? I just am so amazed by this book, and by how it still surprised me when I was like, my mind was going crazy. Okay, I was elaborating these scenarios, and I was like, okay, she did it, and then I was like, no, okay, he did it, and then I was like, oh, they just all did it. And even though I had all of these scenarios, it still surprised me, and I was like, okay, no, that is way better than I thought. And I loved it. I just loved it so much. How all the characters are all so morally grey and fucked up, and oh my god, it feels like you cannot love any of these characters because they are so wrong, and yet you still love them. And it's so wrong, but you're like, oh, I just can't. How would you do that? I just love a really morally grey character story book, you know, like books that when you read them you're like, this is so wrong, but I'm still doing it, I'm still loving it, it's fine. I love that, and this is what happened with this book. The plot is just so amazing, honestly. I mean, I feel like you just cannot stop reading it because you just want to know, because there are secrets everywhere and cliffhangers, and it's just so overwhelming and so well brought to the story, if that makes sense. I loved it. I just loved it, guys. I love it so much. Now I want to watch Dead Poet Society because honestly it just gave me that really deep dark academia vibe. And oh, I was going to spoil Dead Poet Society. If you know, you know, but you know, I just want to cry. This was just so perfect, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, because I grew so attached to these characters, okay? Like, they were my family. I was with them, I was their friends, okay? What am I gonna do? What? I don't know. Perfect. I want to reread it and annotate everything, and the foreshadowing and the quotes that were just so intense, you know. Yeah, I just love it so much. It really talks about a lot of things surrounding friendship and how unhealthy it can be, and all the insecurities you can have with friendships and even love, you know, and college and your image. Definitely recommend it. Okay guys, I have two things to share with you right now. First one being a reading update. I told you yesterday that I wanted to read Priest because that was funny to me, and I have like a very misplaced curiosity, and I actually started it yesterday. I didn't tell you, I'm very sorry. I started it yesterday and read it like until 20%. Until the artist scene. If you've read this book, you will know. This is so bad. The thing is that after a 5 stars reading, I think it's pretty hard to dive into a book, to just dive into a book. And I just thought, you know what, I don't want to be disappointed about a book, so I'm just gonna read Priest because I know it's bad, so I'm not gonna be disappointed. It's just a fact. It's not that good, and I'm just reading this for fun, honestly. It's just 260 pages long. It's fine, I can do that. And you know, it's just a little break. It's a little break after so many good readings. I need something bad. That makes absolutely no sense. Anyways, I am 30% into it. I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna finish it, so I just have something to do. It's not really good. It's not so bad to a point that I'm like, ugh, why am I reading this? But it's just really not good. I feel like I have like unsensibility to bad books. If I know it's a bad book, then I'm not gonna think, oh, it's so terribly bad. Like, it's fine. You can still read it. But yeah, it's not really amazing. It's really fast paced, makes no sense, but it's fine. I'm fine with it. It's the fate that I decided for me, you know. So anyways, just saying that. But I did receive a little package, and that is a little book mail for you guys. I mean, not for you, but for me, but for you to see. And I ordered this book yesterday. I was just like, I really want it. I think I want to read it. But then after reading the masterpiece that I just read, I'm like, ugh, do I want to dive into this? You're falling, guys. Hello. Oh my god. I was saying after the masterpiece that I read, do I really want to dive into this book and be disappointed? No. So I decided not to read it now, but I'm really happy I have it. So let me just unpack this with you. I'm very excited for that. Oh wow, it is stunning. Okay, I didn't expect it to be so stunning, and I'm really happy I bought it now. But this is The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. It is an autumnal reading, isn't it? Like witches and all. I think it's like a romance. I'm very excited to read it. I don't think it's that long. Yeah, it's like 300 pages long. Well, almost 400 pages long. But yeah, I'm really excited to read that. I haven't heard a lot of good things about it. But you all know me, I don't mind it. I always go for a bad book. You always love that. So yeah, that is the little book mail that we've got today. And then I'm going to go back into my reading. And yeah. Guys, I forgot that I needed to end this vlog. So we should do that now. With a little reading update. And a little something to tell you that you will not miss a lot. I am still reading Priest. I'm 46% into it, and I absolutely hate this book. It is terrible. Not that it's quite a surprise, you know, but damn it, I'm going to hell after that. Like, I need to go to the mass on Sunday. I'm pretty... What the fuck? Like, it is so blasphematory. Not that I thought I would mind, but coming from a priest, I'm like, oh, like, do you know what? You can sleep with someone, do whatever you want. It's fine. I'm fine with it. But blasphematory thing coming from a priest, I'm like, I'm not even a religious person, but Lord help me, because I'm going to hell. Not that it's a surprise as well. But yeah, anyways, it's terrible. It's not good. It's really not good. So I think I'm gonna try and finish this chapter, see where it goes. But I don't think I'm gonna continue on reading this, honestly. Not for me. I don't like it. I like a good dark romance, but like right now it's way too dark for me, and I don't appreciate it. So anyways, hope that you liked this vlog. I really loved filming it, and we did so well, guys. I read, let me check, 1 2 3 books. 3 books in a week. That's pretty good, isn't it? Well, 1 book in a week and then 2 books in a weekend. Really good. Discovered 1 new favorite book, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, and then 2 other really successful readings, Defend the Dawn and Gallant. That was a success, guys. I really loved it. The only thing that was not a success, and you're gonna laugh at me because I'm gonna be talking about this book in every single one of my vlogs until the end of the year, and that is Babel. I still haven't made any improvement on this, and I need to, because I keep seeing people crying on this book. And yeah, do I need that? Probably not, but do I want that? Yeah. So I don't know, I just keep seeing people saying that it's just one of the best books they've ever read this year. So I really want to get into it, but I don't have the time to read a book that is that huge, and I don't have the space in my bag to take it with me to work. But I don't want to listen to anymore, I want to read it. I don't know what we're gonna do, we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I will let you know in another vlog if we do make a bit of progress on this one. Lord, and here I am reading Priest when I should be reading Babel. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, honestly. But yeah, anyways, hope that you liked it. Tell me if you want more readathons, and if you want to be involved also in the readathons, you know, let me know. And yeah, that is it for this vlog. Hope that you liked it, and see you guys.